thrill clucking of a skeptic's tongue. He wants to confiscate my name once again.
This is the place where we can run around. go, and welcome to the Sports Simulation Spectator. My name is Mike, and we are here for race 10 of the 2023 CARSSS Stock Car Racing Series with Red, White, and Blue Racin by Play Games here on the Sports Simulation Spectator. If you've not been here with us before, this is my fictional world created by friends, family, and the Play Games Facebook community, utilizing the stock car racing game by Play Games. All previous races for the 2023 season are on the YouTube channel, so if you want to go and get caught up and see how things are looking, feel free to come over and stick with us, and we're going to see how, and we're going to push on with this season. So let's take a minute here, and we're going to cut over to our overall standings. I'm utilizing, there we go, look at them apples. So, is it this one? No, this one. I'm using, I'm using the studio mode in OBS, and I don't quite know how that works to be able to get to a thing. If I turn studio mode back on, does that work? No. Interact. Does it let me interact over here? Sweet. Okay. That'll work. We're going to zoom in here to these standings. I will admit, I did have to go and clean up some of the points a little bit. I realized I had a couple things wrong in my Excel sheet, but we are standing good and clear here and now. Let's change this view just a little bit more. It's going to be a little bit on the tiny side, but after race number 9, which was our first 600-mile race, our top scoring driver is Batty Hattie of Cyclone Speed Racing, followed by Kevin Berghardt, Mayo 8402, Chicken Wing, and yours truly, Michael Green. I promise you that was totally by chance. Most interesting, that was Chicken Wing. If you were with us or have not watched the previous race, Chicken Wing was our winner for race number 9, which is fascinating. That is Chicken Wing's second win of the season. He is one of 2 drivers to have won 2 races. The other is Teddy Graham's. So both of our drivers are food-based that have won. Have won 2 races apiece. Rounding out the current playoff drivers, there are going to be, I'm blanking on how many it is. It is a total of 24 of the races are going to be regular season races, and then we'll go into playoffs very similar to the way that NASCAR handles their seasons. So you can kind of start seeing, we're starting to see some separation from the pack. Obviously, Batty Hattie has even a 15-point lead on second place, which obviously isn't a massive lead, but we are starting to see some separation here. I think I've said that a couple of times. Let's put it this way. Batty Hattie has 116 points on Daring Danny, who is the bottom driver currently in the playoff picture. So we are going to the Dot Cola 400. This is an intermediate track in the southern U.S. It is going to be 40 turns. And the biggest thing, let's head down to the tabletop racetrack here. I got to hit this button. It did it. Look at that. So this is, let's see if I can get this to read without, nope, still going blurry. And one of these days I'll figure out how to get this thing to autofocus well. This is a 40-turn race. Top group is going to be 1s and 2s. Middle is still going to be 3s and 4s, just like everything else that we've done so far. But we do have a rare result on Snake Eyes, a trouble result on 3, and then a TV result on the final 6 turns if we were to roll a 5. Other than that, we're looking, there's not a ton here that's super different, but there is a +1 to repair results. So that I find pretty interesting because we've not had that one happen yet. So sounds like this race course is relatively easy for drivers to get themselves back on the track. So let's get down. You know what? I haven't even filled out my little card here. We're looking at 40 turns. Our halfway point for the end of stage 2 is at 20, which means our stage 1 ends at 10. And if this is 40 turns, we're looking at approximately 12, 13, 13. Yeah, that sounds great. 13 will be the end of the first third. 26 will be the end of the second third for the sake of the red, white, and blue racing rules. And I have a lot of shadow coming down from the light above me, so I apologize for that. Yeah, so this is where we're standing. We're going to roll here to get our TV drivers out of the way first. I do play with a house rule that the winner from the previous race automatically becomes a TV driver if they don't get pulled out during the shuffle of the cards. So, let's get these cards shuffled. Let's get these cards and get these cars lined up. We are going to have that many, only 5 TV drivers this week. Big Bird up here is going to help us. 2, 3, 4, 5. TV driver number 1. It's going to be Lucky Johnson. Lucky Johnson. Got our rule or event guide here. We are looking at a 46. Hot weekend laps. Placement B plus a performance chip. The first driver does get treated as a gold driver. So this is going to be a placement A, which in this case is going to be pole position. So we know our pole position driver right from the get-go, plus a performance chip for Lucky Johnson. Our second TV driver is Ace Feldner. Whoa, how about that, Ace Feldner? What do you got? We're looking at a 65 TV interview. That is a 56. Some days you get the break, some days you don't. Seems like anything that could go wrong today did go wrong. Unfortunately, non-trophy driver fails to qualify. Ace Feldner had a shot and couldn't take advantage of it. And there is Francesca Fireworks, an early season favorite. We're looking at 25. TV interview for Francesca. That is a 36. I had to challenge myself to do well, but especially here at Dixie Regional Raceway. Had a good week, looking forward to a good race. We're looking at placement B. B is going to get a trophy, gets blue in the top, so we're looking at 4 in the top group. That is going to be Francesca Fireworks, starting in 5th position. Our next TV driver is Pete Peters. Can't see the dice. That is a 31. Minor altercation with the next driver. During qualifying, both drivers placement C. So we got placement C for Pete Peters and Jacques Quage. Placement C, trophy driver gets blue in the middle. This is going to be a blue for 12th place. And then we're going to roll for Jacques Quage, which is 2, 10th place. And since these two drivers had themselves a nice little altercation, we are going to start this race with a Peters-Quage fight. They're not stoked with each other. This is the Cola 400. Realized we did not put it on the top of the paper. So that's going to take care of our top 5 drivers. Let's get a roll in here for Chicken Wing, figure out where they're going to be at. That is a 41. Driver praises sponsor in the TV segment, and that is a placement C. That is going to be blue trophy in the middle. That's going to be right here. 16th place for Chicken Wing to start. So Chicken Wing, start in 16th. And then we need our other Jacques Quage. We need Lucky Johnson starting in 1st place with a performance chip. We need TV driver Francesca Fireworks. Pete Peters. He's upside down, but that's okay. We are looking for Francesca Fireworks right here. Fantastic. And that is all of our TV drivers this week. Relatively small number of them. So let's get our number of fast drivers. We're only going to have four fast drivers. Big Bird, help us out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Driver number 1, the Mess Express. We're looking at a gets the next position in the bottom. Mess Express is going to start in 20th place. Kevin Berghardt with the gold is going to start the highest available in the top. We got Jojo Herman starting in 21st. And Bobby Ricky, bronze, starting at the highest available in the middle. Bobby Ricky is going to start in 8th place. We are now looking at our slow drivers. We got 9 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Our 9 slow drivers. Kaisho Yamazaki. No trophy means they don't qualify. Gitch Gallimore with a bronze gets next in the bubble. Mark Para does not qualify. Zeke Hernandez with his silver gets next in the bubble. Daring Danny, gold, gets next in the bottom. 22nd for Daring Danny. Silver is Lyle Goodman in the bubble. Mike Cooper, silver on the bubble. Grand Donna does not qualify. And Joe Aguilera with a bronze on the bubble. So everyone else here is going to fill this group, which doesn't bode super well for those drivers sitting on the bubble because we got such a small number. But we're going to see how this plays out. We're going to go from there. First driver on the stack, gold. Mayo goes into 3rd place. J-Pie with a bronze goes next available in the bottom. Batty Hattie in 4th. Victor Aguilera with a silver goes highest in the middle. Bearcat States in 24th. Chris Austin goes on the bubble with no trophy. Unicorn Princess to 25th. Sora Boyle to 6th place. Jackson Ridge, everybody's favorite, to 7th. Thubeast on the bubble. Silver is 11th. That's K Go Fast. Alex Sharktooth is going to start in 13th. Cletus Tank Cobb in 14th. Bobby Jim Campbell in 15th. Bob Lilly in 17th. Tank Shimmer in 18th. Teddy Grams in 19th. And everyone else is going to fill in the bottom. Racing Rach, Kyle Noseworthy, Highway, Michael Green, Kirsten DeRoche, Robert Cassio on the bubble, DeBlaze on the bubble, Tony Mazon, Bill Mazon on the bubble, Joel Aguilera, Kyle Scherger on the bubble, Jeff Turner in 33rd, Andy Rowe in 34th, Sabine Wren in 35th. Chicken Wing comes out because he's already a TV driver. We got Beach Bum in 36th, Mad in 37th, Smoky Bacon 38, Stephen Fernsler on the bubble, Michael Balch in 39, and Tina on the bubble. So we're actually going to have 4 drivers that are going to make it from that bottom bubble. We're all going to Gitch Gallimore, Zeke Hernandez, Lyle Goodman, and Mike Cooper. All trophy drivers are able to sneak their way in there at the very end. So we are looking at filling out this chart. Johnson gets pole position. Berghardt, Mayo. I already read this, but I'm going to read it again as I write it. Batty Hattie in 4th. Fireworks in 5th. Boyle and Ridge round out our top group. Middle group goes Bobby Ricky, Victor Aguilera, Quaj, Go Fast, Pete Peters, Sharktooth, Cobb, Campbell, Wing, and then Lily, Shimmer, and Grams round out the middle group. And our bottom goes Mess Express, Jojo Herman. So we do have a couple of non-trophy drivers in this race. 2 of them, it looks like. Danny, J-Pie, States, Princess, Racin' Rach, Noseworthy, Highway, Green, DeRoche, Tony Maison, Joel Aguilera, Turner, Rowe, Wren, let's see, Bum, Mad, Bacon, Balch, Gallimore, Hernandez, Goodman, and Cooper. That rounds out your starting 43. And we are going to get down to the racing. All right. So, like I said, this is an intermediate track. Goes rare trouble TV, smart heat control. Let me mark where our TV turn comes in the final 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here's our TV spot. If we roll that bad boy. And I'm checking one thing in the rulebook, and then we'll be on our way. So this is what I'm looking to check. Subtracted from their rating. So we're adding to their rating for repairs. So it's a +1 that we're adding to the repairs. That's what we're doing. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to get to racing. Lucky Johnson is going to be the only one that starts here with a chip. And our very first turn, cars are starting to roll, and here we go. We are looking at a middle group 8, which is a reflex check. I tend to use a die here. This is from Steve Towers that I use to indicate which of the traits we're looking at as we're moving through the group. Teddy Graham starts with a reflex check. That's a 5, does not have the gas. Tank Shimmer with a reflex. Lots of reflex in this group. Does not have the gas. Bob Lilly does not have the gas. Chicken Wing. Wow, we got that out of the way early. Oh, most professional dice roller ever. We've got a 4 for Chicken Wing. He's got the gas. Against Francesca Fireworks, who can't hold off the blue 6, and Francesca already falls down early on. Cletus Tank Cobb gets a roll. Does not have the gas. We're looking at Alex Sharptooth. Has the gas against 1, 2, 3, and Alex Sharktooth is going to take that spot. Second place early. Jacques Quage, who's fighting with Pete Peters, has the gas against number 5, but Sora Boyle's able to hold off. We're going to roll for Victor Aguilera. Has the gas against a 1, so we're looking at a 1, 5, 1, 2, 3, can't hold. And Victor Aguilera is able to take that spot back from Alex Sharktooth. So we are 1 turn down already. And there's been some movement. Number 2, we're looking at a duel for 6, the number 6 car in the top group. Jackson Ridge is looking to take on Victor Aguilera, and he can't do it. Jackson Ridge needs to roll to escape, is unable to take over. He needs a 10 or better. These two, here we go, got to roll to escape. And he does. So he is right back where he was, but he is now fuming because he lost the duel. And that is the end of turn 2. Number 3. Looking at a middle group, 7, which is control. Middle group 7. Starting with Bob Lilly. Does not have the gas. Does Francesca Fireworks have the ability to push and move way back up? Does not. And my dogs hear something. We have a 2 has the gas against a number 3 top group. So we're talking 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Batty Hattie's able to hold off control for Kevin Berghardt. That is a 4 has the gas against number 2. 1, 2, and Kevin Berghardt takes the spot from Mayo. Pete Peters in 12th place rolls for the gas, and he's good. Jackson Ridge has everything he needs to be able to hold him off. And we're looking at K Go Fast as our last control roll. That is a 2 has the gas against 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and K Go Fast went fast and took 6th position from Sora Boyle. 3 turns down, 37 to go. It is a top group 6. We're going to have a problem in the top group, but let's figure out what happens first. 6 is going to be a heat check. Top group heat check, and here we go. Starting with Jackson Ridge. He's got the gas. 1, 2, 3. Lucky Johnson holds him off. K Go Fast with a heat check. Does not have the gas to do anything about it. Chicken Wing has the gas, and Lucky Johnson has to spend that chip to hold him off. We got a heat for Batty Hattie. That's a 2 has the gas. 1. But Lucky Johnson doesn't have any brakes and is not able to hold off Batty Hattie. And Batty Hattie takes over the lead here on turn 4. Lucky Johnson was through turn 4. Hattie took over in 4. And that is the end of our heat checks, but we do have a problem roll. So we are seeing who's in trouble in the top group. It is a 6. So we are looking at, again, Jackson Ridge is not having much luck with these cars. He ended up not being able to make it out of the previous race. What do we got today? That is 13 multiple problems, and Jackson Ridge is unable to continue. More trouble for the 33 car on turn number 4. Barely got out of the pits before failing to finish the race. The bad luck continues for Turbocharged Thunder Racing and Jackson Ridge. Boy, you hate to see that. Multiple problems. Unable to continue. So we are going to fill the gap. Can Bobby Ricky move up? Yes. And can Mess Express? No. How about Jojo Herman? No. Daring Danny? Yes. And just like that, we are already down a driver after everything fell apart for Jackson Ridge here on turn number 4. Turn 5. We are looking at a middle group 5. 5 is a smart check. Middle group smart check, and we're going to start with Danny. She has the gas. Hey Go Fast does not have what she needs to hold her off, and Daring Danny, our bottom playoff driver, it made a push and was able to take 6th place. Tank Shimmer has the gas against Daring Danny, and 1, 2, 3, and Tank Shimmer is able to take it right back from Daring Danny. She was only able to move up 2 spaces. Francesca Fireworks has the gas. Doesn't have the ability. Oh, this is a smart check, so it's not a multiple roll. We got Bobby Jim Campbell with a 3, has the gas against number 6. And Bobby Ricky is just not here to play. Loses that spot to Bobby Jim Campbell. Bobby beat Bobby. Mayo, 8402, has the gas against number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, and Bobby Jim Campbell holds him off. We got a Jacquard challenge, no gas, and an Alex Sharktooth challenge. Has the gas, but there's no way that they're not going to have the brakes in that top group. We are through 5 turns, and Batty Hattie still continues to roll around the track, unchallenged since taking it from Lucky Johnson. We're looking at a top group 9, which is a star check. Top group star check. Starting with Bobby Jim Campbell. That is a 2. He's got the gas, and Batty Hattie cannot stop the blue 6, and Bobby Jim Campbell takes the top position at 6th on the 6th turn. Bobby Jim Campbell in 6. I'll be honest, I do not remember. I'm going to bring up my leaderboard here. Bobby Jim Campbell has won a race. Bobby Jim Campbell won back the Gulf Oil 500 during week 5. So it's not unheard of for Bobby Jim Campbell to be up there in the front. We got a star check for Tank Shimmer. That's a... Got the brakes, and Bobby Jim Campbell can't stop the blue 6. Tank Shimmer takes the spot. They're all dueling for that front right here at the moment. Chicken Wing with a 4, and guess what? That's another blue 6. Chicken Wing is able to take that spot. And Chicken Wing needed his turn to read this race. Star for Kevin Berghardt. And it is a 3. He's got the gas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chicken Wing's got 5. And it's going to be a little while before that spot gets taken from Chicken Wing. That is 6 turns. And we are headed into the first pit stop of the race. And we got trips on a pit. Now, I don't believe anything happens on a pit roll. I'm double checking. No, nothing special happens, but there is box violation. So we're looking at top drivers. Top? Yes, top including the leader. And Kevin Berghardt is going to be the one with our pit violation. So Berghardt on turn 7. Gets a pit violation, falls all the way to the back. And now the way I've been playing it is we're going to fill that gap because there might be performance chips at play. Can Alex Sharktooth take that spot? Yes. And then can Mess Express? No. Jojo Herman? No. J-Pie? Yes. Those drivers aren't going to matter in this case because they're not getting the opportunity for performance chips, but that's okay. All right, so we're looking at a top group check. We're looking at, we'll start with the front down. Do we have a 7 or better? No chip for Chicken Wing. Victor Aguilera, 7 or better. No. Lucky Johnson? Yes. No, she's got a 5. Nothing for Lucky Johnson. How about Tank Shimmer? No, everybody's coming up 1 better than what they need. That's a 10. No. Batty Hattie? We got 1 on a 7. Alex Sharktooth, 1 there. So we've only got 2 chips. Batty Hattie is going to move up here. Alex Sharktooth is going to move up here. And we roll to see who has an opportunity to move up. We're looking at number 3. That is Tank Shimmer. Does Tank Shimmer have the gas? Yes, sir. Tank Shimmer takes the lead coming out of the pits. And Wing was only able to hold on through 7. Shimmer is our lead coming out of the pits. Okay. Turn number 8. That is a top group 11. So we're looking at a smart check on the top group. And that is Lucky Johnson. Here we go. Smart for Lucky Johnson. Has the gas, but Tank Shimmer is able to hold off. Victor has the gas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tank Shimmer's got enough to hold off. Bobby Jim Campbell has the gas, but Tank Shimmer holds off. Smart for Alex Sharktooth. Alex Sharktooth has the gas. Shimmer's got the stars, but Sharktooth spends that chip and takes first to blast past Shimmer on turn number 8. And Batty Hattie gets a smart opportunity. Does not have the gas, but guess what? Going to spend that chip anyway. And Batty Hattie takes the lead from Sharktooth. Hattie has it here at the end of the 8th turn. Headed on to turn number 9. We are almost a quarter of the way through this race already. We're looking at a duel for 8s. Number 6 cars in the middle group. So J-Pie is not going to challenge because she's only got 2. Kay is going to roll a decide or die to figure out because she has 3. So blue says yes. Red says no. Red says no, and there is no challenge from either driver, and a boring duel. They're on turn 9. We are headed to turn 10. This race is moving fast. We are looking at a top group 7. That is a control check in the top. Lucky Johnson's going to start us off. Can't see these dice tonight. That is definitely held off by Batty Hattie. We're looking at Victor Aguilera control. That is another one that's held off regardless. Bobby Jim Campbell. With a 3, he has the gas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Batty Hattie holds him off. Chicken Wing. The only thing that's going to take this is a blue 6 from Hattie. And that is all of our control rolls, and Hattie holds that spot. So we are through stage 1 already, and let's hand out some points. After stage 1, first place is Hattie. Second place is Sharktooth. Third place is Shimmer. Fourth is Wing. 5th is Campbell. 6th is Victor Aguilera. 7th is Lucky Johnson. 8th is Quaj. 9 is Boyle. And 10 is Pete Peters. There are your top 10 coming out of the first stage, and we are headed into stage number 2. More playoff points on the line. We're looking at a bottom group 8. So that's a reflex check for the bottom. And we got a lot of rolling to do for this group. So Kevin Burghart's hoping to get an opportunity to climb back out here after his pit violation. He has the gas against an odd 4. And Bob Lilly, 1-2, holds him off. Reflex from Mike Cooper. That is a 1. He has the gas against an odd 2. And Mayo can't hold off the blue 6. Reflex for Zeke Hernandez. That's a 6. Doesn't have the gas. Gitch Gallimore. Let's see. That's a 4. Does not have the gas. Michael Balch has the gas against an odd 6. And J-Pie cannot hold off and loses the spot to Balch. Beach Bum looking to make a move. That's a 2. He has the gas against an even 1, which is going to be Jacques Quaj in this case, and sadly can't stop the blue 6. Quaj falls from 8th to 30-something, 34th. Something's got to be going on there with that car. Sabine Wren gets an opportunity to move up now. We're looking at a 5. Does not have the gas. Andy Rowe with a 1 has the gas against an odd 4. And Bob Lilly, 1-2, does not have it. Andy Rowe climbs to 15th. Reflex for Tony Maison. That is a 4, does not have the gas. DeRoche does not have the gas. Michael Green, let's go, my dude. Moving up, that's a 1 against an odd 1. And Sora Boyle gives up the spot to Michael Green on the blue 6. Reflex roll for Racin' Rach. That is a 5. She has the gas against an odd 5, and Teddy Grahams loses to the blue 6. Unicorn Princess has the gas, amazingly enough, against an odd 5, which is Racin' Rach. 1. Unicorn Princess is going to take that spot right back. We got a Bearcat States as our last bottom group roll. That is a 2 or 3 does not have the gas, and that is where they finish. Turn number 12. That is a duel for the number 4 car in the top group. 2, 3, 4. That is Bobby Jim Campbell taking on Alex Sharktooth. Does Bobby Jim Campbell win this duel? He does, and takes the spot from Alex Sharktooth. Alex is looking for an 8 to escape and can't do it. That is going to be a problem on a duel. Instigator wins. That is now Trouble. Trouble is going to bring out a yellow flag. Can she repair? That's an A in the first third still. We're looking at a 12. Don't even need to roll. Alex Sharktooth is going to be okay to get back in, but that is going to bring out the yellow flag. So everybody's going to move up. Let's write that down here. That's Sharktooth on turn 12. Lost duel. So everybody moves up a few spots because she failed her roll in the duel. And that means that our instigator gets themselves a chip. And that would be Aguilera, right? I think it was Aguilera. Well, what's my roll? My dice, that's an 8. No, they weren't the right dice. It's a duel. I don't remember. Can I go back in my YouTube feed? It would tell me. Somehow I lost my who my driver was, and my brain just stopped working. So it's Sharktooth. Almost there. Yes, right there was Victor Aguilera. So Sharktooth lost her spot to Aguilera. That doesn't make sense. No, it was Bobby Jim Campbell. Duh. Yes. Yes, it was Bobby Jim Campbell because he won the duel and would have moved up into second. There we go. We're doing great now. Sounds fantastic. So we're going to exit this back out. Oh, no. Looks great. Okay, we are back to watching. All right, so that is the end of our first third. So we are now headed on to the second third. We are on turn 14. Top group number 5. That is a smart check against the top group, starting with Lucky Johnson. That's a 2, has the gas, but Batty Hattie's in a great spot. Victor Aguilera has the gas, but Batty Hattie's in a great spot. Smart check for Tank Shimmer. Hattie's in a great spot, but Bobby Jim Campbell's got that chip. And is going to spend that chip to take first place back from Hattie. Bobby Jim Campbell now takes the lead here on turn 14. He had to spend the chip because he rolled a red 6 and was never going to have the speed to catch up without spending that chip. That is turn 14. We are headed to turn 15. So far, only one driver out of the race. Top group 7. We're looking at a control check in the top group, starting with Beach Bum. Does not have the gas. We got a control for Lucky Johnson. Does not have the gas. How about Victor Aguilera? Let's get something here. No gas. Chicken Wing has the gas against a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bobby Jim Campbell is able to hold off Chicken Wing. And Batty Hattie with a control 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bobby Jim Campbell is able to hold everyone in their position. 15 turns down, 25 turns to go. All right. Here we go. Boom. We are looking at turn 16. That is a top group 7. We're looking at a control check. And starting with Beach Bum. Control. That is a 1. He has the gas, and guess what? Bobby Jim Campbell loses that spot, and Beach Bum on turn 16 takes first place. This might be the first time Beach Bum has led a race so far this season. Don't quote me on it, but it's very good chance that that's the case. We're looking at a control check for Lucky Johnson. That is a 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Beach Bum has just enough to hold her off. Victor Aguilera has a 2, and Beach Bum, it was short-lived because Victor Aguilera takes the spot on turn 16. Got a control for Chicken Wing. You know how this usually ends. Chicken Wing with the 6 does not have the gas. And Batty Hattie has the gas. Oh, that is triples, and that is bad news for Batty Hattie. Triples on a check means we are looking for a problem. And what I need to check, you know, what I've been doing is using the chart because I like knowing what's going on. But yeah, okay, we do use the chart finder. Okay, problem finder. Batty Hattie, what's the problem, Batty? It's a 45. Radiator damage, and we are rolling for repair. Does Hattie, who's got a B, we are a +1 to repair in this case, so we're looking at a problem. He needs an 8 or better. Batty Hattie rolls a 9, and Batty Hattie is unable to repair the radiator and is out of this race. Your race leader on turn 16. Radiator damage and is out. Ooh, we got 2 big dogs out early in this race. And everyone is gonna fill to move the gap. Fill the gap. Michael Green, can he fill the gap? Yes. Jojo Herman can fill the gap. Two of our playoff drivers find their cars in the garage. Not quite sure what's going on with all this damage, all this running problems. And that is the end of turn 16. And we are headed to the pits with Victor Aguilera in the lead. This is a top and middle check. 5 and 6 switch spots. That means Mess Express and Jojo Herman move up. All right, and we are going to go top and middle, including the leader. We'll go from top down. Fast pit of 7. Yes. Got one for Victor. 7 or better for Shimmer. No. Chicken Wing. No. Beach Bum needs a 4. No. Lucky Johnson needs a 5. No. Michael Green an 8. Yes, sir. Bobby Jim Campbell needs an 8. He got a 7. We're good. At some point, let's try to use this silly dice tower again. See if it helps get dice to where they need to be. I need a better dice tower than this thing. We're going to throw this under there and make it stay in a spot. That's not going to work well. Nope. It's fine. Or just deal with it. Bobby Jim Campbell rolled that 7, and he got it. Moving to the bottom group, we're looking at a 5 or better. That's a 9. No. Mike Cooper. No. Cletus Tank Cobb, 7. Yes. Bobby Ricky, 2. No. Oh, got a 3 almost. Francesca Fireworks. No. Can't get one with a 10. Andy Rowe with a 7. That's a yes. Daring Danny. Got a 12. That's unfortunate. Unicorn Princess with a 5. Can't see the dice. No. Mess Express with a 3. Gets a chip. How about you, Mess Express, and your pit crew? That is a 6 for Jojo Herman. That's a no-go. 3 for K Go Fast. And Michael Balch with a 6. No, sir. So Michael Green moves to second. Bobby Jim Campbell to third. And each of these drivers are going to move up. So we got Cleus Tank Cobb, Andy Rowe into 9th, Mess Express into 10th, and K Go Fast into 11th. Who is going to take on that top driver? It is number 5, Tank Shimmer. And Tank Shimmer, does Shimmer have enough to pass? She does, but Victor Aguilera is going to spend that chip and stay in first place coming out of the pits. Okay, we are headed to turn number 18. That is a duel. My dice, I just needed. This dice tower is not cooperating for me. It is a duel for 6. Number 6 car in the top group. This is a chicken wing duel looking to take on Beach Bum. Chicken Wing takes the spot from Beach Bum, and Beach Bum has to roll a escape of 8. And it is just an 8. How about that? Chicken Wing does get the chip and now sits in 4th place. That is turn 18, headed to 19. And that is a top group 5. 5 is a smart check. Top group 5. Smart check. Tank Shimmer does not have the gas. Lucky Johnson has the gas, and Victor Aguilera cannot stop. The Blue 6 and Lucky Johnson climbs back into the lead in turn 19. Fast car today, that Lucky Johnson. Bobby Jim Campbell, however, has a chip. And it is going to be spending that chip to take that spot right back from Lucky Johnson. And that is Campbell back in the lead in 19. And Michael Green does not have a smart check. So we got Campbell back in the lead here on 19. And we are headed to turn number 20, the final lap of stage 2. There we go. That is a middle group 8. Working at reflex, middle group 8. So that's a 1. And starting with Michael Balch. He's got the gas. Chicken Wing. 1, 2, 3, 4 has what he needs to hold him off without even spending the chip. Unicorn Princess gets shot. Can't see the die. It is a 5. Does not have the gas. Mike. Oh, but it's trips. That's bad news for Unicorn Princess. What is the problem for Unicorn Princess? We're talking a 41 battery change. Drop to the front of the bottom group. Sorry, Unicorn Princess. You're going there. These drivers all move up. Reflex for Mike Cooper. That is a 6. Does not have the gas. Francesca Fireworks with a 5. Does not have the gas. And we got a reflex for Andy Rowe, who rolls a 6 against 1. 1, 2, 3. Michael Green's able to hold off. So the change does not happen, but the question is, do they spend their chips? Red says yes. Blue says no. It's a red. They both spend their chips, which leaves Green open to attack by Cobb. It is a 3. He has the gas against number 6, which is Beach Bum. 1, 2, 3, and Cobb's able to take that spot from Beach Bum without spending the chip. That is turn 19. Now I feel like I don't remember if I did 19 or turn 20. Oh no, Campbell already moved up, so that was 19. That was turn 20 right there. So our stage 2 leaders are as follows. Campbell was able to climb from 6th up to 1st. Michael Green, who was not in the top 10, in 2nd. Johnson climbed up from 7th to 3rd. Wing stayed steady in 4th. Victor Aguilera was able to climb up from 6 to 5. Shimmer fell from 3rd. Cobb climbed up into the points. Bum climbed up into the points. Rowe climbed into the points. And the Mess Express got herself some points. Is that the first points for Mess Express in the... Let's see. It is. That is stage points for the Mess Express, the first time this season that has occurred. We are headed to the back half of this race, and as of now, it's been a relatively quiet race, this Cola 400. And we are taking a look. It is 4. That is a middle group 9 star check for that middle group. Starting with Bearcat States. These dice all get stuck up here at the top. Does not have the gas. No star, no star, no star. Here's a star for Pete Peters. He has the gas against number 6, but holds him off. Star for Daring Danny. That is a 5. Has the gas against number 6, and Cobb is able to hold off again. Star check for Mike Cooper. We're looking at a 5. Does not have the gas. Star for Francesca Fireworks. Has the gas against the number 2. And Lucky Johnson can't hold off. Francesca Fireworks is able to climb up into 3rd place. We got a K Go Fast check. Does not have the gas, but does have a chip against number 3. So, the overtake does not happen, but do they spend their chips? Red says yes. The answer is yes, they spend their chips. We got a star check for the Mess Express. Everyone loves the Mess Express. Does not have the gas, but has the chip against number 2. Francesca Fireworks, 1, 2, 3. Guess what? The Mess Express is spending the chip and takes 3rd place. Everyone loves mustard. We got a reflex roll. I'm sorry, a star roll for Andy Rowe. Oh, almost snake eyes. But they're going to be able to hold that off, and there's no star check. All of a sudden, the Mess Express, against all odds, sits in 3rd place at the end of 21st, or at the end of the 21st turn. We need to make sure that we take a photo of that. We are too zoomed in here, and that is a lot going on there. Sorry, this is very important for a few people. So we're just going to make that tag and send that off. And we are on our way again. Back to racing. We are on to turn number 22. How long can the Mess Express hold off and stay in that position? We are looking at a duel, a number 8 duel. That is number 6 cars in the middle group. Bearcat States and Michael Balch. States is not going to challenge, but Balch rolls to find out. Red says yes. Blue says no. Blue says no. There is no duel. On to turn 23. We are looking at a top group with a problem after the fact. This is a 12. We're doing a heat check in the top group. And there is going to be a problem once this is done. So our first heat is going to be Chicken Wing. That is he's going to have everything he needs. And there's a heat check for Michael Green. That is the gas is good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bobby Jim Campbell holds off. But our top group problem belongs to number 4. That is Victor Aguilera. And the problem is a 15. Cut tire causes a wreck. Roll on the trouble repair chart. And we've got ourselves a yellow flag. Cut tire causes wreck. And it's a yellow flag. So we're rolling for repair on Mr. Aguilera, which means he's going to get, this is a B in the middle group on the trouble repair chart. So we're looking at a 9. He needs a 9 or better to stay in this race. And it is an 11, and Victor Aguilera, another Victor's right on the outside looking in. Going into this race was in 17th place. Here on turn 23, crashes out and cannot get back in. We have our third DNF. This is a yellow flag. That's turn 23 and turn 24. Unfortunately for Aguilera, he's out. Everybody else shifts up to fill those spots. And then there were 40. We still got a bunch of really good drivers here at the bottom of the pack. Sharktooth, Berghardt, and Mayo haven't had an opportunity to really move up here. Teddy Grahams has been slow but steady, but most of our movement today has been up at the front of the pack. All right, so that is turn 25 that we are heading into right now. And we are looking at a bottom group 6. That's a heat check on the bottom group, and we are going to start with Sharktooth. And that is a 6, does not have the gas. Mayo. Hiccup. 4, Mayo's got the gas against an an even one, which is Andy Rowe. And heat 1. Andy Rowe can't do anything, takes the loss, and falls back into 38th place. Lyle Goodman, who we've not heard yet from today, has the gas against an even 3. Mike Cooper has enough to hold him off. Heat check for Matt, another driver that's been relatively competitive this year. He's sitting in 11th place overall. This is Mad's first roll and does not have the gas. Heat for Sabine Wren has a 3, has the gas against an odd 4, and Jojo Herman loses that spot. One of our non-trophy drivers just lost that spot to Sabine Wren. Heat check for Bob Lilly. That's a 5. He does not have the gas. Joel Aguilera with a 5 does not have the gas. A heat check for Sora Boyle. Does not have it. How about Highway? Another driver we've not heard from much today. Has the gas against an odd number 2. Lucky Johnson, 1. And Lucky Johnson has now fallen back to 23rd place after starting in pole position. Things are not looking up for the number 27 car. We have a 1. Gas is good for Kyle Noseworthy against a 4. An odd 4. Odd 4, and Sabine Wren holds off. And our last roll out of the bottom group is Teddy Grahams. Does not have the gas. Turn 26, the final lap, or final set of laps in the second third of the race. We're looking at another bottom group check, but this is a 7, which is a control check. This is our next bottom group check, and it's control. And we are starting with Kevin Berghardt. He does not have the gas. Moving on to Andy Rowe. Die. Come on, where'd you go? There we are. Has the gas against an odd 1. Francesco Fireworks holds him off. Control for Mr. Lyle Goodman. That is a 3. Has the gas against an odd 6. Unicorn Princess 1-2, can't do anything about it. Unicorn Princess falls down, down, down. Control for Mad. That is a 5, has the gas against an odd 6. And Lyle Goodman does not have more than 1. And Mad takes his spot. Jojo Herman's looking to make a push. Has the gas, amazingly enough. Oh, look at that. Jojo Herman's going to take the spot from an odd 5. And that's going to be Michael Balch losing the spot to Jojo Herman. Control for Bob Lilly. That is a 3. He has the gas against an odd 4. Sabine Wren does not have control and only 1 star. Sabine Wren has fallen to 29th. Jeff Turner with a 6 does not have the gas. Joel Aguilera with a 5 does not have the gas. Sora Boyle with a 5 has the gas against an odd 1. And Francesca Fireworks, unfortunately, can't stop the blue 6. And she finds herself way down in 24th place. Down with Lucky Johnson. Lucky Johnson doesn't have the gas. Looking at a control for Kyle Noseworthy. That is a 3. He's got the gas against an odd 6, which is Mad. And Mad's not going to be able to hold off. Loses 19th. And a control roll for Racin' Rach and her awesome music car. That is a 2, has the gas against a even 3. Mike Cooper, 1. And Racin' Rach takes the spot from Cooper. And there we end turn 26, headed into the pits for our second to last pit stop. We are pit box failure on the middle group, and that is both Sora Boyle and Mayo are going to fall down, 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 down. Pit violations. Right? Yep, both of them. So that is going to be on turn 27. It is Mayo and Boyle. Turn 27 is a pit violation. Mike Cooper, can he fill the gap? Whoop-ah. No. How about Teddy Grahams? Yes. Can Mad fill the gap? Yes. I'm looking. There's still some drivers here. I don't think we've called their name at all yet. Like Smokey Bacon is one. Still just kind of hanging in the back of the pack. There is our group. We're looking at a middle group. That's what we rolled. We got our middle group check for our pits. Fast pit, here we go. Starting with K Go Fast. That is a 7. She gets one. Highway. No. 7 for Racin' Rach. With a 6. Yes. Daring Danny. With a 12. No, I think that's her second 12 this race. That's a 12 for Pete Peters. Bob Lilly. With a 4. Yes. Bobby Ricky with a 3. Again, that's his second 3. Jojo Herman with a 5. No. Bearcat States. It's an 8. Just gets it. Kyle Noseworthy with an 11. Nope. Teddy Grahams with an 8. Nope. And Mad needs a 7. And that is a 6. And Mad gets it. So Racin' Rach moves up to 9th. Bob Lilly moves up to 10th. Bearcat States to 11th. And Mad to 12th. And Tank Cobb moves up to 2nd. And our top driver that's challenging is 1 That is Cletus Tank Cobb. Does Cobb have the gas? Nobody's going to spend that chip, and Bobby Jim Campbell's going to have to give the spot up to him. So, coming out of the pits, we are looking at turn 27. Turn 27, I think that's right. Yes, 27, 28, 20. Yep, turn 27 for Campbell. He almost got 10 turns. And Cobb, who's also in the lead for possibly the first time this season. Turn 28, almost 3/4 down. Middle group 6. We're looking at a heat check against the middle group. Starting with Pete Peters. He has the gas against 3. Chicken Wing holds him off. We got a heat check for Teddy Grams. And it's good. And 1. Heat check for Campbell's good. Holds him off. Kyle Noseworthy. That is a 5. Doesn't have the gas. Jojo Herman. Doesn't have the gas. Highway. Has the gas against 2. And unfortunately, the Mets Express cannot hold him off. Gives up the spot back to 13th. We're looking at a mad roll here. Doesn't have the gas, but has the chip against 3. And Chicken Wing, too bad, so sad, mad, climbs up into 4th. We got a heat check for Bearcat States. That is a 3. Doesn't have the gas, but guess what? Does not matter. Michael Green is going to lose that spot. Bearcat States. Heat check for Bob Lilly. All these chips, all these heats. 1 and 1. He has the gas against 6. Beach Bum's able to hold off, but not before Lilly burns past him, putting his foot pedal to the metal. K Go Fast with a heat check. That is a 5. Does not have the gas against 3. 1, 2. K Go Fast. Go Fast. Takes that spot and finds herself in 4th place. Turn 28 down. Turn 29 on its way. Middle group 4, which means we're going to have a problem. A 4 is a TV roll. So we're starting with Pete Peters. So that is a 2. He has the gas against 5. And that's 1, 2. Pete Peters is going to take that spot. And then we've got Chicken Wing with a roll. That is a 2. Chicken Wing's got the gas against 2. And that's a 1 break. So they're good. But we do have a middle group problem. Using our problem chart, middle group problem belongs to 55, which is driver 5 odd. We're looking at a Kyle Noseworthy problem. And our problem chart says 63. Unscheduled pit stop, unspecified reason, roll for repair. So this is on turn 28, 29, I mean. Noseworthy. 29, pit stop. And the question is does he have what it takes to repair? So we're looking at a B in the final third of the race. So we're looking at a 5 or better to get back on track. 5 or better. And he does not have it. And Kyle Noseworthy is a DNF. DNF. Noseworthy is out of the race on turn 29. Everybody else is going to fill that gap. So let's find out Mike Cooper. Can he fill the gap? Yes, he can. Unscheduled pit stop for the coffee car and Kyle Noseworthy. 33 finds themselves on the other side of pit wall for the remainder of the Dot Cola 400. Turn number 30, our final turn of the third quarter. We're looking at a duel for the number 4 car in the top group. So Tank Shimmer is taking on Bobby Jim Campbell. Tank Shimmer has it, takes the spot. That is a chip. And Bobby Jim Campbell has to roll to escape. Needs an 8 or better. And does not get it. That is trouble. So that is trouble. We're looking at B. Problem. Nope. Trouble in the final third. This is going to be a 7 or better. And he's able to get back in the race after the failure. However, that is going to bring out a yellow flag. Because he missed his escape roll. And he ended up having trouble. So that is going to be turn 30. This is for Campbell. 30, we got trouble. And a yellow flag. So everybody moves on up. Lucky Johnson's lucky to be able to move up here and get back to the middle group after this great start they had for the day. Bobby Jim Campbell, who's led a bunch of laps, still sits down there. So that's turn 30 and then yellow flag on 31. And we are headed into turn 32. That is a middle group 7, which is a control check. Starting with Lucky Johnson. Here we go. That is a 3, has the gas. Mad does not have the brakes. And Lucky Johnson all of a sudden pushing back up. Having a good day today. We're looking at control for Bearcat States. That is a 2, has the gas against number 3. This is a control check. 1, 2, 3, and Bearcat States is able to take 4th position from K Go Fast. Control check for Daring Danny. Can't see the dice again. So we're looking at a 1. She's got the gas against 2, but he's got the 1 brake, so he's okay. Jojo Herman has the gas amazingly against 5, and Bob Lilly loses the spot to Jojo Herman. There's a lot of wild stuff going on here. Control roll for the Mets Express. Oh, no. Oh, no. Mess Express rolls herself a triangle. We're looking for a roll for repair. This is a repair of E in the final. And the Mess Express could not finish the race. Again, turn 32. DNF. Sorry there, Mets Express. One of these days, you will have an opportunity. That's just brutal. Looking at a control roll for Chicken Wing. Does not have the gas. Michael Green has the gas against 2, who does not have a blue 6. I'll take it. Control check for Beach Bum. That is a 5, does not have the gas. And then Racin' Rach has the gas against 4. 1, 2, 3. But Racin' Rach is going to spend the chip and take the spot from Pete Peters. So, that DNF on the 6, the yellow triangle, ends up being a problem, which means we're rolling for fill in the gap. Francesca Fireworks, cannot. DeRoche, cannot. Tony Mazon, cannot. Joel Aguilera, can. Fill in the gap. And that is turn number 38. Nope, not 38. I was reading 38th place for Bobby Jim Campbell. That was turn 37. Now we are on to turn, not 37. I'm dumb. 32. It was 32. We are on to turn number 33. Can't read the dice again. We are looking at a middle group 4, which is going to be a TV roll with a problem. Chicken Wing is going to start us off. Chicken Wing, can you make a move? That is a 4. He's got the gas against 6, and Lucky Johnson doesn't matter. Can't stop the blue 6. And Pete Peters can't do anything with the red 6. So we do have a problem. We're looking at 424. 24 in the middle group is driver number 2 even. That is going to be Highway with the problem. The problem is a 41. Battery change drops to the front of the bottom group. So that is very unfortunate for Highway. Because that means Francesca moves up into the middle group and Highway here on turn 33. Battery problem. And we are headed to turn 34. 34 says that is a top group 3, and we have trouble in the top group. So we are going to start with our leader and roll to see what happens. We need an escape of 9. That is just a 9, and Tank Cobb is just in the clear. That is a 7, and Tank Shimmer's good. Michael Green, clear. Bearcat States, clear. Racing Rach does not clear out. Unfortunate. Jojo Herman does not clear out. Oh no. Chicken Wing, can he escape? And he does. So Chicken Wing is okay. We need to roll for repairs, and then we are going to have ourselves yellow flag. It's 2 cars, so it's going to be a yellow flag turn. Racing Rach with a repair of B in the final needs a 7 or better. Rach is back in the race. Jojo Herman with a C needs a 6 or better and gets a 7, and unfortunately Jojo Herman crashes out on turn 34. DNF. Sorry, Jojo. It was a good run while it lasted, but Racing Rage is able to move up. We are talking about turn 34 being done and 35 being a yellow flag. Pete Peters moves ahead. We are looking at turn 27. If Cletus Tank Cobb can hold on for 2 more turns, that will be, that will be a free chip, performance chip for Tank Cobb. All right, and suddenly we have lost a row in the bottom group. And we are headed into turn 36. 36 is 1 away from our last pit roll, but 36 says we have ourselves a duel with the number 3 car in the top group, but there's no one to take because Tank Shimmer's got the chip. Michael Green does not want to lose that spot. He is not challenging, no duel. And we are headed into our last and final pit, turn number 37. This is a 2 and 3 swap spots. 2 and 3 swap spots. And then we are looking at a 5, which is top and middle. Whew, top and middle could get interesting. Starting, we got a fast pit 7 for Cobb. Gets a chip. 7 for Shimmer. No. Bearcat 8. No. Michael Green 8. Yes. Chicken Wing 7. Yes. Pete Peters 5. No. Beach Bum 4. No. Lucky Johnson 5. What is it? I can't see it. Yes, Lucky Johnson gets a chip. Bobby Ricky needs a 2. No. Teddy Graham 7. No. Go Fast 7. No. Bob Lilly 7. No. Daring Danny 5. No. Mike Cooper 4. No. Mad 7. Can't see it. Yes. 1 for Mad. Joel Aguilera 4. No. Francesca Fireworks 10. Gets 1 this time. Highway 4. No. And Kristen DeRoche 3. Did she get 1? She did. Look at that. DeRoche getting a chip. So Michael Green moves up to 3rd. And then Chicken Wing into 4th. We got Mad into 9th. We got Francesca Fireworks into 10th. And Kirsten DeRoche makes a push into 11th. And we are rolling to see who's taking that shot at the leader. That is 1, and that is Tank Shimmer. Does Shimmer have the spot? It is a 4, and she's going to take the lead. And do they spend their chips? Red says yes. They spend their chips. So, coming out of the pits, Cobb is not able to hold off Tank Shimmer, and that was 37th lap. Unable to hold off. Well, even if was able to hold off, that was to the 37th lap, and that's the way I've been playing it. So, technically going to get a chip, but Cobb was not had to spend one of them to lose that spot. So Shimmer in great position here. No chip, however, on lap 37, heading into 38th turn. We got ourselves a race. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go to 38. That die is a bottom group 8 with a problem. This is a reflex roll. And we are going to have a problem in the bottom group here in a second. But Racin' Rach, she rolls triples. Oh, terrible. She's in last place too. Triples for Rach is a 41. Battery chains drop and she's got a problem. She just falls way back. Rach on 38. Battery. So she's already there at the bottom. Reflex for Sora Boyle. Does not have the gas. How about reflex for Mayo? Has the gas against an odd 6. K Go Fast. 1. Cannot hold off Mayo and his gold trophy. Alex Sharktooth, another one looking to make a move here with a reflex roll. Has the gas, just barely, against an odd 3. Daring Danny does not have reflex to hold off, and she falls down. And here comes Kevin Berghardt, been sitting, laying in wait all race. Has the gas against an odd 3. Alex Sharktooth has enough to hold off Berghardt. Andy Rowe reflex. Does not have the gas. Unicorn Princess reflex. Has the gas against an even 1. This is a reflex. Am I reading this right? So that's a 2. Lucky Johnson has to spend the chip because she doesn't have a reflex or a break, and she's in the middle group. So Unicorn Princess is unable to pass. However, Lucky Johnson is vulnerable. No gas for Zeke Hernandez. We're looking to get Gallimore. No gas for Gallimore. Jacques has the gas against an even 1, which is Lucky Johnson. Oh no, Jacques takes the spot from Lucky Johnson. Lucky Johnson just could not hold it together the entire race. Michael Balch with a gas of 3 against an odd 1. Looking at Mad. Mad has to spend the chip to hold him off. Sabine Wren has the gas against an odd 4, which is Bobby Ricky, who cannot hold off Wren. And Bobby Ricky has fallen. And Tony Mazon. We got a lot of under recognized drivers here making pushes, but Tony Mazon cannot make an additional push. We have 2 laps. Oh no, we have to roll for the bottom. Roll for the problem in the bottom. So our driver with the problem in the bottom is 60. What do we got? 654. 65 is driver 23. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. There is no problem because there is no 23rd driver and they are in the clear. We are on to turn 38, second to last time around the track. We are looking at, oh boy, that is a middle group trouble. Oh no. Middle group trouble. Starting with Jacques Quage, 8 or better. And Quage is clear. Mad, 8 or better. Mad gets collected. Francesca Fireworks with an 8. She's clear. Kirsten DeRoche with an 8. She's clear. Bob Lilly with an 8. That's a 9. Oh no. Alex Sharktooth with an 8. Clear. Mike Cooper with an 8. Clear. Sabine Wren, 8. Clear. Joel Aguilera, 10 and can't get out. This is not the way these drivers were expecting this to go. 9 for Teddy Grahams. Teddy Grahams gets collected. Highway needs an 8, is clear, and Mayo needs a 9. And Mayo clears. So we have a turn 39 crash that involves Mad, Lily, Joel Aguilera, and Teddy Grahams. We are going to roll to see if these drivers get back on the track, but this means with 4 drivers having been collected, we are going to have to finish the race on a final flag, final race. Mad, with a B in the final third, is going to need a 7 or better on this track. And Mad is in the clear, gets back on the track. Bob Lilly needs a B, 7 or better. Bob Lilly just rolls a 7. This is a D for Aguilera, needs a 5 or better. And Joel Aguilera rolls a 6, and Aguilera is a DNF. That is 2 of the Aguileras out of the race. And Teddy Grahams needs a 7 or better and rolls an 8. And Teddy Grahams cannot finish this race either. The track was too much for him. Grahams crashes out in 36th place. This is turn 39 with 2 yellow flags, and we're going to clean this mess up and see how this finishes. Wow, what a race. And coming out of the final set of after the restart, let's take a look at what these standings look like. All right, here is where we stand coming out of the flag for that final time around the track. First place is Shimmer. Second is Cobb with a chip. Green is third with a chip. Wing is fourth with a chip. States, Peters, and Bum in the top group. We still have, well, there's no non-trophy drivers left. But we do have a couple of bronze drivers there in the middle group. Like I said, Bearcat States is still in there. Kirsten DeRoche is still in there. So, on this final lap. I need to make sure that I get it right. If the roll cam targets the bottom group, we do a top and middle, starting with the middle. If it's doubles, we resolve the problem first, and if it's a duel, the driver can charge the top. So we are looking at a top group 8. We are doing a reflex check against the top group, and almost everybody there has it. This is not looking great for Shimmer. Hoo-wee! We are taking a top group reflex check, starting with Beach Bum. Beach Bum has the gas. Reflex 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and Tank Shimmer is able to hold off Beach Bum, making a push right behind his Bearcat States. Has the gas, but Tank Shimmer's got it and is able to hold him off too. Chicken Wing has an opportunity to win the third race. That is a 2, and Chicken Wing spins the chip to take the spot from Tank Shimmer. Oh no, Shimmer loses on lap 42, and Wing takes it over. Can Wing hold off on this lap? Michael Green has a chip. Boom! That is a 6. He doesn't have the gas, but he's going to spend it and take that spot. Oh no! And Cletus Tank Cobb with that chip. Green can't hold him off. It is a 2. He's got the gas. Green's only got 4, and Green has to give up the spot. And Cletus Tank Cobb bursts across the finish line at the very last minute, taking his first win of the season. Cletus Tank Cobb of Radiant Speed Titans in the number 72 car takes his first win of the season. What a push it was there at the last minute. We had Shimmer and Wing and Green and Cobb all right there at the finish, coming across with that yellow flag. But Cobb was the last one able to eke it out at the finish. And we have ourselves a new race leader, not race leader, but a new race winner. Cobb with his first win of the season. Woohoo! Our final standings for today. Let's switch back over to our leaderboards so that we can kind of take a look at that bad boy. Wow! And here is where our standings are. Tank Cobb was in 25th place, but that is going to be some nice points for Tank Cobb. Michael Green, playoff driver, comes in second. Chicken Wing, slightly ahead of Michael Green, comes in third. Tank Shimmer, playoff driver, comes in fourth. Bearcat States, pretty far down that leaderboard. Where is Bearcat? Whew. Bearcat States in 33rd place, finishes in 5th today. Pete Peters in 26th, finishes in 6th. Beach Bum in 24th, finishes in 7th. Jacques Quage in 8th. Francesca Fireworks in 9th. Kirsten DeRoche in 10th. Alex Sharktooth in 11th. Mike Cooper, Sabine Wren, Highway, and Mayo. Tony Maison, Jeff Turner, Bobby Rickey, and Michael Balch. Rounding out the bottom group, our pole position sitter Lucky Johnson, Lyle Goodman, Smokey Bacon, J Pie, Gitch Gallimore, Zeke Hernandez, Unicorn Princess, Andy Rowe, Kevin Berghardt, Daring Danny, Kay Go Fast, Sora Boyle, Bobby Jim Campbell, Racin' Rach, Mad, and Bob Lilly. This race is a mess for these playoff standings. Batty Hattie did not finish. Kevin Berghardt finished in the bottom. Mayo finished in the middle. Chicken Wing finished in the top. Michael Green finished in the top. Teddy Grahams didn't finish. Andy Rowe in the bottom. Zeke Hernandez in the bottom. Bobby Jim Campbell in the bottom. Francesca Fireworks the middle. Mad the bottom. Sora Boyle the bottom. Kay Go Fast the bottom. What is going on with this race? Tank Shimmer in the top. Jackson Ridge didn't finish. And Daring Danny in the bottom. We are going to see some moving and some shaking once these points have been added back into these standings. So, thanks for hanging here with me. This has been the Dot Cola 400 at the Dixie Regional Raceway. Coming up next time, we have race number 11. It is another one of our long 600-mile races, the Lit Energy Drink 600. And that will put us at race number 11, one away from the halfway point of our regular season. So please feel free to come back, join us, and hang out. It's been a good time. Thanks everybody for coming. Like, subscribe, and tell me everything you think I'm doing wrong. Come back, check out some baseball, check out some football, check out some golf, check out some tennis, hopefully some soccer, and loving this race car series. It's been a good time here on the Sports Simulation Spectator with your host, Michael Green. It'll be a great night. We'll talk to you later. See ya.